Unfortunate Mishaps of Subsurface Uranium Mining. Jam Game by Macron. Disek Gagatech. That's got to be wrong. Gagatech? Probably. And Pierogo. So I guess I should call you Pierogo. Okay. Unfortunate Mishaps of Subsurface Uranium Mining is a wacky game where you need to steer your drill deeper and deeper while managing critical resources to keep the mission going. Your goal is to collect as much uranium as possible. Do it while managing oxygen and temperature levels, refilling your fuel, repairing the drill, and putting down fires. Yes, son of Skvader. Go ahead and hit Q join, and that'll let you join the queue. And then when it is your turn, I'll grab your link from you. And you can go ahead and copy Q join from the... Awesome, you got it. Sick. Okay. Current high scores here. I'm going to check that out. Pierogo, don't let me forget to check it out after my playthrough. But I want it to be a surprise. So I'm going to check it out after. Controls and gameplay. Use WASD to move and mouse to look around. Pick up or use objects with left mouse button and throw them with right mouse button. Collect minerals and avoid obstacles using left, right, and turbo buttons placed around the central monitor. Interesting. Throw minerals into their respective intakes. Put down fires and fix integrity issues with your trusty extinguisher and or wrench. Okay. WASD to move, mouse to look around, that's normal. Picking up objects with left mouse button and throwing them with right mouse button is interesting. And then I'm very curious about the left, right, and turbo buttons. Sounds like I'll be clicking those with my mouse to do something in the game within the game. Very interesting. Game by Clownworks. Okay. I need to steer my drill deeper and deeper while managing critical resources. All right. We have a Linux build. Sick. Some Linux. There we go. Looks like it is full screen. Let me grab my chat. I get over to my other monitor real quick. Well, developed for and on Linux. I love hearing that. I am a Linux developer myself. Wait, that makes it sound like I'm developing Linux. I'm not. I'm not developing Linux. I develop on and for Linux. I target the Steam Deck specifically when I make games just because I love the Steam Deck and it's awesome. Okay. Does your game have audio? It does. It'll probably play when I get into it. There it is. Alright, it's a bit loud. Okay. Turn it down. There we go. Okay. Also, the mouse sensitivity is a bit high. Was that a setting? Controls? No. Oh, I can turn off full screen and make it windowed. Nice. That is ideal for me. There we go. Okay. Mouse sensitivity option would have been sick, but I will make it work. Integrity, 100%. My drill is still going down. Use buttons next to the monitor to move the drill left and right by holding left mouse button. Press button at the bottom to accelerate temporarily. Temperature, okay. Am I supposed to be dodging rocks? I'm assuming I am. Oh dear God. Oh dear God. Okay. Okay. Wrench maybe? Can I fix this with a wrench? I can. Hilarious. Okay. Oh, there's a fire. Oh dear God. This is fantastic. I think this might be the first game of its type that I've actually liked. I've played other games a bit like this before, and usually hate them. I still hate this a little bit, but I think in the way I'm meant to, where it's constant panic and anxiety. But I'm also having some amount of fun, which is cool. Man, is there supposed to be time for me to go steer? I feel like there's supposed to be time for me to go steer, but my ship thingy is falling apart just constantly. So I don't really know how there's supposed to be time. Okay, that did not help. Okay. Where's the fire? Oh God. Okay. Okay. Man. Okay. Uranium collected 0. That makes sense. I'll figure it out. Turbo makes temperature go up. That checks out, yeah. I was panicking. We are gonna play this several more times, do not worry. We are gonna get the hang of this. Okay. Man. That should have put me down at the very bottom. Assuming it worked. Enter maybe? Okay. Can I not submit unless I actually collect uranium? That's hilarious. I don't think I'm allowed to be... I'm so bad, I'm not allowed to be on the leaderboard. That is hilarious. Okay. Let's try again. So what does uranium look like? Let me check the itch page real quick. It still has my mouse or something? Your game has stolen my mouse. That's weird. There it goes. Okay, what does uranium look like in the game? What does the thing I'm supposed to collect look like? It's explained in-game. Legend on the right, and I just missed it. Awesome. My apologies, but also, anybody watching, please get used to that. I am ADHD AF. Okay. Legend on the right. Haha! Oxygen, uranium, fuel, obstacle. Sick. Okay. Blue is air. Green is uranium. Yellow is fuel. Pink is obstacle. Sick. Okay. So I want to go like... Can I grab the oxygen real quick without hitting the... No, I cannot. But there's a bunch of good stuff over here. So it's still good. Looks like that will mostly self-correct, maybe? Okay. Nice. Okay, let's go fix some crap real quick. Dear God, there's already a fire. There's already 2 fires. This fire extinguisher is very, very well made. Y'all did great. Oh God, I hit an obstacle. Oh God, that's bad. I should have paid more attention. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. This is an awful start, but everything's fine. Okay. Okay. This is good enough. Let's go find... We're good for a second. We're good. Okay. Fix more crap. Okay. Check the map. Are we good? Kind of. I'm gonna miss this. Hey, there we go. And I should turn back this way. Make sure. And then I should go put out fires and fix stuff. What is that alarm? I'm out of fuel. That's what that alarm is. And there's no fuel on the map. Okay, we're gonna die. And I'm hitting an obstacle. Well, try again. I didn't collect any uranium? There's fuel on the ground? Cool. Fuel. Ah, the fuel is the yellow things? I need to pick those up and put them in the fuel bin. Cool. Same with the uranium. That's why my score was 0. Got it. Got it. Understood now. Got it. So much understood. Awesome. We have so much fuel now. That's fantastic. And we have some uranium. Great. I have now officially started playing the game. Beautiful. I should probably fix stuff soon. Not what I wanted to do. Okay. I'm gonna steer in case, because that obstacle is scaring me. My temperature is somehow okay, and I don't think I see anything. Oh, there's stuff breaking now. I jinxed it. Okay, my wrench is here. Go fix this. We are gaming. I think we hit an obstacle. Not positive. No obstacles currently in our path. I'm gonna steer us a little bit to the left just in case. Wrench down. And then I'm gonna go put some fuel in the... I'm gonna put things in the bins. What happens if I put fuel in the uranium bin or uranium in the fuel bin? I feel like probably nothing good. Why is it on fire? Okay, it's basically full. That I missed. We're gonna hit anything? Oh dear God. Okay, we were missing it anyway. It's fine. I think this is... Oh gosh. This is probably uranium. Cool. It's so bright at this point for whatever reason that I couldn't really tell, but I'm thinking only uranium glows, so it's fine. What is happening? I died for a reason. I probably ran out of air, if I had to guess. No, I had 30% oxygen. The temperature was too high. That's why. Probably there were fires going on that I didn't notice, but I got a new high score. Temperature critical. Yeah. I'm officially on the leaderboard. I'm only 19th though. We're not going to consider that quite good enough. There's no way that we consider 19th good enough. So, we're going to give it 1 or 2 more tries. At least, before we move on. Let's try again. Okay. I would like to go get this uranium over here. That sounds fun. Leave it to Cure to try hard your game no matter what it is. I do my best. Please go out, fire. I'm literally begging you. I hit an obstacle directly. Awesome. Just smashed right into it. Let's grab this oxygen if we can reach it. Okay, we'll grab the next one. Maybe. There we go. What you call tryharding, I call having fun. Yeah. Is that what the kids call a clapback? Did I do it? Pretty good on fuel, but you can never be too good on fuel. Except that maybe you can. It seems like I can do everything wrong in this game. Oh god, the map. I haven't looked at the map in so long. We're gonna crash. Fine. Game is really fun. Why does it keep lighting on fire as soon as I touch it? I didn't do anything. Stop lighting on fire as soon as I touch you. You're gonna make the viewers think I'm abusing you. How is the temperature too... Wait, what? Integrity? Oh god, the wrench. I figured it out before dying this time. That's the first time that's happened. Oh god, fire extinguisher. I'm doing my best. Everything's a problem. Dang it. Man. Okay. Reverse shot. Thank you for joining the queue, by the way. And let me Kangles as well. I think I missed both of you. Okay. Trying again. Let's steer. Nice run. I got a lower score though. I think I needed... I had a bunch of uranium, I just didn't put in the thing. No, steer, steer, steer! I didn't hit it. I had tons of uranium lying around, yeah. There was just too much going on for me to have time to put it away. I need to start putting it away, like, all the time. Just constantly be putting uranium away. It's my #1 priority until I don't have any. Because I had so much just lying around. I didn't get scored. Of course there's a fire. Why wouldn't there be multiple fires on everything? Everything lighting on fire is how the real world works. I'm kind of good, but also not really. Steer hard, hard, hard right. And then call it good. There. Go put some uranium away. Go put out a fire. Oh god, I threw it. Fix some stuff. Some uranium away. Miss. Light on fire. Everything lights on fire when I touch it. Is the real moral of this story that I am, as the captain of this ship, I am cursed? Is this actually the story of somebody who's been horribly cursed? Feel like there's a fire? Yep, there's a fire. And my structural stability is garbage. My integrity, that's what you called it. My integrity is garbage. There's another fire. I haven't checked my map. This is not a game for people who are anxious folks. What is it? Where's my wrench? Where is my wrench? There it is. I'm pretty sure everything's on fire and falling apart. Yeah. Man. Local streamer has garbage integrity, more at 11. Thanks. Thank you so much. Thank you. I was probably out of fuel. I don't think I added fuel that whole time. I'm like dodging oxygen for a reason. Oh well. Nice. This is a really fun game. You guys did a great job. I am going to be rating it 5 stars across the board. It runs quite well, even on my potato computer. It looks great. It's fun to play. It has awesome sound design. It has awesome theme. I'm probably hitting an obstacle right now. But I'm not going to hit another one, so it's fine. I should not put my wrench there. Oh, dear God. I'm fine on fuel. What am I not fine on? Probably integrity. If I had to guess, it's usually that. Okay, where am I steering? Directly into an obstacle. I probably need oxygen. No, I don't. I'm fine. Still gonna go for this oxygen, just to be more fine. Nice. Okay, we're good. Good. Thought I messed that up. Still managed to mess that up. Oh well. Fire. The map, I checked on it too late. That is unfortunate. I can't steer while holding a wrench. Remember to go back to it really, really, really soon. Is anything on fire? No? Okay. I can't get that uranium anymore. It's fine. Grab this fuel, then line yourself up to get the oxygen and the uranium. Go. Go put... Ah, dang it. Go put some fuel in so you don't run out. Put out this fire. Put out the other fire? There is no other fire. That's a first. I'm so glad you submitted this game. I'm having such a blast. I need fuel. Fuel, go in. No, go in. Grab this. Put all the fires out. Start depositing things. This is so stressful. I don't have time. Are we all alive?
Fuel oxygen.
Oxygen? We're going basically straight for oxygen.
Fuel.
This is hell. I am in hell. Oh god. Dang it. Woo! Okay. I gave it a couple more tries. I think this is really intense. I enjoy the intensity. I feel like I'm consistently unable to have enough time to do everything. Dev, is there something that I am... Pierogo, there we go. Is there something I'm missing that would enable me to have any amount more time? Or is it just like RNG? Or do I just need to like... I don't know. Yeah, what am I missing? Because I feel like I really gave that my best. And I felt like I was doing better, but my score is still not great. And I would like to show off your game more. Rather than just... I mean, I guess I've showed it off pretty well, I think. I'd say that... I mean, I've done all the things. A lot of RNG. You haven't managed to balance it perfectly. But there is something I can do. Awesome. That's what but means. Also, this was just an excuse to, like, take a second to breathe. Oh. This game rocks, by the way. Y'all need to play it. I was forgetting about the turbo button. I'm not... Okay, so how does turbo help me? Besides, like, I get that it makes me go fast, but I generally haven't... Like, I've generally had enough fuel. Generally had more things on the floor than I can put away, because I'm out of time to put them away. Ah, yes, I could have used it to get the oxygen. I do see that, yeah. Okay. I'll give it another try. Take more care throwing uranium in the boxes. Yeah. 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 We got this. Alright. Grab some fuel for the stockpile. Banger everything. Banger soundtrack, banger sound design, banger graphics, banger game feel, like screen shaking effects and stuff like that. Just banger everything. It always lights on fire when I'm right here. Running into an obstacle. The sound cues are really good. Like, you can tell what's happening based on what you hear once you get used to it. Like, you can learn what the different alarms are and what the different sounds mean and stuff. It really is almost like you can feel when you're running into an obstacle. I'm gonna steer a bit more to the side here, and then fire extinguisher. Go out. Off turbo because I didn't mean to have it on that long. Dev, dropping the link to your game again for me. Drop the link in the chat. Everyone go check it out. You will not regret it. It is an awesome title. Everyone play this. Go play. I don't know what you're still doing here. Go play this awesome game. If you haven't already played this game, you are not welcome. Also, that's a joke. Please, nobody get offended. But also, it's not a joke at all. Go play. I swear I just checked for an obstacle, and there was no obstacle. And now there's an obstacle. There's 2 obstacles. Well, that's hellish. I'm getting kind of low on oxygen. There's a fire. I really need to fix things, but I also need to dump shit. Oh god. I need to dump uranium. Where's my wrench? About to get bad. My integrity at? Yeah, 29%.
Fuel.
Fuel?
Fuel.
Fire?
Temperature.
Or is that something else? No, that's something else. Dang it, that was, dang it. That was integrity. Ah, well. Okay, we got a new high score. This is really fun. Make sure to submit it. I need to type my name maybe again? Here, submit. Ah, cool, it did submit. Nice. 75. Alright. There was a bunch of uranium on the ground, so who knows what I could have gotten, but I just failed miserably. That was super fun. This is a great game. Linux build. Always appreciate a Linux build. Whew. Okay. That was unfortunate mishaps of subsurface uranium mining. Fantastic. 5 stars across the board. No doubt about it. Okay. Wielki Pierogo. I'm going to leave a comment later with a timestamped link to the YouTube video of the stream, so you can check it out, share the playthrough if you want to. If not, no worries, but I'm going to comment later instead of right now. Thank you so much for submitting your game. Had a ton of fun. Appreciate you. You rock. Upstream. Jam game by Excavator 418. Sail up through the hostile colony, locate local administrators. However, the jungle holds a danger far greater than any animal or beast. The darkness surrounding it can drive even the toughest person into a primal animal. Interesting. Okay. Controls: WASD to move, space to jump, left click to shoot, right click to bayonet. 1 and 2 to switch weapons. Escape to pause. Made in 3 days by Philip Stanley. Okay. WASD to move. Base to jump. Ever read Heart of Darkness or watched Apocalypse Now? I have not. Let's look up Heart of Darkness real quick. Heart of Darkness. Is there a Dark Note? Stanley is your pen name? Sick. Are you a writer? Heart of Darkness by Joseph Conrad is a novella that explores the dark and enigmatic heart of human nature through the journey of Charles Marlowe into the Congo Free State in Africa. Marlowe recounts his experiences aboard a steamboat traveling up the Congo River, where he encounters the ivory trader Kurtz, whose descent into madness becomes a metaphor for the moral ambiguity and brutality of European imperialism. The novella is set against the backdrop of the late 19th century colonial era, a time when European powers were engaged in exploitative ventures in Africa. Conrad's depiction of the African landscape and its people reflects the dehumanizing impact of colonialism. The narrative raises profound questions about the consequences of unchecked power, the nature of civilization, and the capacity for darkness within the human soul. Heart of Darkness has been the subject of extensive critical analysis and is considered a classic of modernist literature. Its exploration of themes such as imperialism and its effects on the human psyche has made it a staple in literature courses. The novella has also inspired various adaptations and references in popular culture, including Francis Ford Coppola's 1979 film Apocalypse Now, which transposes the story to the Vietnam War. Interesting. Very interesting. Cool. Oh, I left that open. Okay. WASD, space, left click, bayonet, switch weapons, pause. I can remember this. Probably can't. Oh, and Spec Ops The Lion uses these as inspiration. Here for boredom, you're a good reader. You read a lot? I do read. I'm a lifelong reader. Okay. I already forgot. WASD space, left click to shoot, right click bayonet, 1 and 2 switch weapons. I can do this. I can remember. Can. And if I can't, there is a how to play. Okay, that is loud. You like that? For that. Level 1. Since the establishment of the Solomon Ranilovic Desai, I don't know, and Conradville stations, only a few words have been heard from their commissioners and administrators. This font is a bit hard for me to read. The Inspector General's Investigatory Committee has organized an expedition for their immediate rescue. The steamboat Delou, probably, will be waiting for you at the Francisville Station, along with several committee members and colonial militia. We hope that everything goes well. May God be with you. Deputy Inspector General J. Von Den Berg. Cool. Let me take a quick water break. Okay. Did a whole lot of research on the Congo Free State. None of these people or locations are real. Cool. I am the dude in the reddish, brownish, rustish colored shirt. Maroon, maybe? I don't know. Right click, stab. Left click to shoot. I can switch weapons. Cool. And we murder innocent folks. I need to fix things. How do I fix things? Oh god. Oh, dang it. Okay. I already forgot instructions. Guys. How to play. Fix the wheel and engine. With what? Perhaps I just click on it? Allies assist you, reach the stations. I'll try just clicking on it. Oh, I just stand by it. Cool. I just stand by it. That should have been really easy to figure out. Okay. Okay. Gunshot sounds are one of the few original sound effects in the game. Interesting. I think we made it. Sick. Thank you for coming over, but I'm sorry, I do not wish to vacate my post. I am to stay and rule my domain. Okay. My assumption is this is level 2. Wish my allies were capable of fixing things, but I suppose I need to be grateful that they can fight. So that they move around randomly? That's funny. Holy crap. We are all gonna die. Yeah, we're all gonna die. I'm gonna die. Oh no. Yeah, I died. Okay. Game over. Can I go back to level 2? Assuming that was level 2? I can. Sick. Okay, let's try to not suck this time. I like how as a streamer slash person making videos and stuff, I can say let's, so that it doesn't feel quite as much like I'm the one who needs to not suck. It feels like it's a group thing. Oh god. Oh god. That could have gone better. I missed. I missed. I'm dead. Oh, man. Do it again. I'm gonna get the hang of this. I have a beard and mustache. Jeez. Some people beat it their first time, some people really struggled. I'm going to really struggle. That is okay, but just be aware that I am going to be someone who really struggles. I personally recommend using the pistol. Awesome to know. That does seem better. Yeah, the pistol is much better. Thank you for your recommendation. A couple of us might live through this. Okay, okay. Holy crap, we're almost there. Come on. Why does this feel so tense? Sick. Thank goodness. How did you manage to get here without being slaughtered? Please, get me out of this place. We didn't. We did not manage to get there without being slaughtered. It's just that the allies are disposable. I forgot to change the pistol, and I was very confused. Okay. Okay. Oh, are those allies? Sick. Super sick. Just incredible. Okay. You should have made the rifle way better. I think if the bayonet was better, that would be ideal. I think the rifle shooting slow makes sense, but the bayonet needs to be something that you can, like, really, like, stab with, you know, like, quickly. And then I think that would make it a lot more balanced. Because you don't have any kind of melee with the pistol. No, my work is not done yet. You need to give me more time. Send the Inspector General my regards. Tell him that, once I am done, we will become gods. We can manifest anything from thin air. Now leave me be. Okay. Bullet speed as well, yeah, that could be a thing. Pistol. Oh dear God. forgot to add bullet casings popping out of your gun and the game files and everything. Unfortunate. It happens. My game sure as heck ain't finished. This is much, much more finished than my game. I need to go fix this. Awesome. I have heard that you are coming for me, wish to take me away from here. Well, I can only give you the option to take me away physically. But as you are staring in awe, I am looking down on you from the heavens where I can send down legions of angels to smite you down. I am now stronger than any petty governor or the so-called king back in Johanville, and you will be begging me to spare you and to join my side, but I suppose I will only let you suffer. The end. Cool. That was dope. Programming and art by Philip Stanley. Sound effects. Zapsplat.com, freesound.something, inspired by Joseph Conrad's Heart of Darkness. Created for the 57th Ludum Dare Game Jam competition. Thank you for playing. I've said Game Jam so many times recently that it's become difficult to say. Sick. Okay, fun. That was pretty fun. Innovation, yeah, decently innovative. I don't really see the theme at all, to be honest with you. Not gonna lie. Um, I'm sure it's there in like the story and stuff, but because the story doesn't really come through, the theme just isn't really there for me. Graphics are sick. The audio was pretty good. It was a little repetitive, but pretty good. Yeah, but me reading the book doesn't count as you having put the theme in your game. You know? Food definitely there. I think everything but the theme is solid. Um, we'll do 4 stars. Sick. I will leave a comment with a timestamped link to the video when it is up on YouTube. Thank you very much for submitting your game. It was fun. You rock. DUCKDEPF? Yo, dude. Man, this is funny. Oh, okay. Check this out. Mr. Reverse Shot. Check this out. Yeah, yeah. Okay. And then check out. Here it is. Check this out. I adore this so much. I have been wishing it was available on mobile with gyro to steer and float/dive on left and right thumbs. I don't know if it would work well, but this is such a perfect game to have in your pocket. Loving it on my Steam Deck. It plays great with controller. All around 5 stars. My only nitpick is I wish there was fast restarts because I'm playing it so much. Awesome idea, awesome execution, awesome game. Go you. Please either release on Linux with fast restart or post the source so I can play it so much more. And then I think I can't remember. Yeah, you replied that you can fast restart with enter on keyboard or pressing arrow up on the controller. I'm still gonna play it. Definitely gonna play it on stream here. But I just wanted to let you know that I have played it and rated it 5 stars and stuff. But we're definitely still gonna play it. Obviously, I like this game. I'm not gonna not play it. Guess what? What? You're working on the mobile port? Heck yeah. Love to hear it. Also, 2353 was the best score that I am aware of. I'm sure I got a better score than it eventually, but my very first time getting a good score, I was so excited. I just commented it on the itch page that nobody actually looks at. At least I haven't looked at the itch page for my game a single time. I have no idea if people liked it. Real quick, I'm suddenly curious. I should not do this, but my games, my games dashboard probably. Now I gotta beat 2,900, the other person's score. Okay, cool. No one has. I just wanted to check because I realized I'd never checked. Okay, let's do this. Yeah. It is, it's gonna take a second to load properly. It's stuttering it for a bit. For some reason, it does that. I think it should load properly soon and then stop stuttering, because it did that in the past. But yeah, I adore this game. It's super fun. I'm pretty sure, like 99% sure, it was the first game I played on, it was the first of the jam games that I played that I really loved. So what I did was I got I made a custom like browser shortcut on my Steam Deck to the game, and then added that to my game mode so that I could just load it up on my Steam Deck automatically without having to like navigate to it or anything. It was full screen, and then I had my custom key binding set up, which is why I'm not using the dash or the float and dive as much as I should be, because I wasn't sure that I had that they were still on triggers. I can't remember what all I changed. I think I made it so that dash and dive were on my left stick along with the dodges or something. I don't know. Oh man. Anyway, this is a great game. For anybody watching who hasn't checked it out, you should. It's super fun. Oh yeah, I'm using controller. Yeah. I have been using controller since the first time I played it. I was like, this would be really fun with controller, and I tried it, and it worked. I probably wouldn't love the game if it wasn't, if it didn't work with controller. I wouldn't love it nearly as much, I should say. Yeah, when you sent the link and it said DUCKDEPF, I was like, oh snap. There's two outcomes when I've already played somebody's game. At least two outcomes that matter when I've already played somebody's game and rated it, and then they submit it on stream. One of them is that I rated their game poorly, and now feel very awkward when I go click on the link and then scroll down and they see that I gave it like 1 stars in some stuff, and I'm like, dang it. Because then it's like awkward for everyone. That's only happened once, thankfully. And I ended up actually changing my rating once I played it on stream, because it was, I was able to like enjoy it more when I was kind of forced to really just keep playing it. And the other option is that I've rated it super highly, and it's really fun to be like, hey, I already played this and loved it. Your game rocks. I don't know, I think it's fun for everyone involved. What I think would work better, a little Joy-Con movement, or if you're going to ask which would be better to have a little Joy-Con on screen or gyro, the answer is to have a setting so people can choose. I made a Pong game with gyro, just for like fun, just to make a little game to practice, and I enjoyed the fuck out of it. It was great, but having just gyro as the only option made it so that people who played the game and didn't enjoy gyro had no other option. But for people who do enjoy gyro, gyro is probably gonna be the most fun way to play this, if I had to guess. Just like tilting your phone up and down moves you up and down, tilting it left and right moves you left and right. I might even suggest like doing a custom curve and storing what's called in Godot, which I believe this is made with, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. But in Godot, you can grab a phone's gravity, what it's called. And then if you check the difference in the gravity each, if you like store the last like X number of gravities the phone has had for each frame, and then like compare the difference between the current gravity versus the gravity it was like 10 frames ago and average across the frame. Sorry, this is hard to explain while playing. And then you can apply a custom curve and make it feel really, really good. Whereas I feel like a lot of mobile ports that use gyro just like read directly from the gyro and apply it directly to your movement, and it ends up feeling really weird. But which do I think is better? I really think you should have both and have a setting to choose which you want to use. That is my answer. And then you could have like in gyro mode, you could have tapping the left side of the screen, or like pressing and holding on the left side of your screen, have you dash, and pressing and holding on the right side, have you float, like that. I think you could do the Joy-Con in a way where it doesn't obstruct it. Instead of having a stationary Joy-Con, I would have a floating Joy-Con that when you put your thumb on the screen, that's where the Joy-Con becomes anchored to, and then you drag your thumb around, and that is your moving of the joystick. And then when you release your thumb, the Joy-Con is no longer on the screen, and you put it back down. Yeah. And that way, if you need to be able to see a certain part of the screen, you can just move your thumb. Like you can just lift up your thumb and put it somewhere else, or even like switch to your other hand or whatever. And that I think would solve that problem. And it shouldn't be like difficult at all to implement the anchoring thing, because you're just only setting the location of the like you're only instancing the Joy-Con, or like you're setting it based on the initial location, like if the player's thumb has touched the screen. Yeah. If it has just touched the screen, set the Joy-Con location to there. Otherwise, if it's been touching it, move the Joy-Con. Like take input from the Joy-Con. Something I wish to have. Yeah, something that would make it better, yeah. For one thing, Would definitely like if there was an indication of how deep you were beyond just the number in the top left corner that I never ever look at. Like if there was like a theme change every, say, 1,000 meters or something. If the like obstacles changed, or the walls changed, or the lighting changed, etc. That would be sick. Because it would give you a sense as you're playing without looking up at a number. It would give you a sense of how deep you are. There could be an alternate mode that's a speedrun mode instead of a high score mode. So the normal mode is endless, and you go as far as you can. And then the speedrun mode is you choose a length, short, medium, or long, and then you try to get to the bottom of it as fast as you can. And in that mode, you would have like 4 of a ability to dash. In fact, I think in general you should probably have more of an ability to dash. I don't necessarily think that it hurts the gameplay if the player can dash as much as they want. But either way, I think a speedrun type mode would be sick. You could even maybe do seeded speedrun maps. So players, when players generate a new speedrun map, it saves the seed to a list, and that way they can, and then they play that same map over and over. And then they can like share the seed with other people if they want to, etc. I think that would be sick. And yeah, you could have like a daily seed that's the same for everybody. So, and then like have a leaderboard for the daily seed. For sure. It's like endless is what you cut your teeth on. You get good at the game on endless, and then you start competing on like the daily run speed runs, or you start like playing on the same seed with your friend and seeing who can do a bit faster. And you should probably have the endless mode have the option to have it be seeded as well, so you can play a specific seed with your friend and see who goes further. Or you can have like a daily endless run and have a leaderboard to see who gets the farthest. I don't personally think I would enjoy having it have collectibles, shops, etc. Anything like that. I think the beauty of the game, for me, is the depth and its simplicity. It is a very simple game, but you, because of the chaos, because of the fact that you can vary your speed, you can float, you can dive, and because of the way you can like plan out a route by seeing what's ahead of you like deeper, you can see past where you are. There ends up being like quite a bit of depth to the gameplay, even though it's very simple on the surface, and that makes it easy to learn and hard to master, and that's what you want. And I think consumables would end up pressing that range, right? So it becomes a bit harder to learn and a bit easier to master. And having that range adds a lot of replayability, so the more you compress it, the less replayable it becomes. But I could be entirely wrong. That's just my initial gut feeling. And of course, if you wanted to monetize it and not, but still have it be free to download on the App Store, then adding in consumables that people could get through either watching ads or buying a pack would probably be the way to go. So, yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter if I think it would slightly harm the replayability or the whatever of the game. If that's how you choose to monetize it, you gotta make money, you know? But if it's not for monetization reasons, then yeah, I would probably not. Dang. I mean, yeah, I don't think it really fits the game as it is now. But that's not to say that you can't adjust the game so it would fit whatever version of the game you end up making. There are no, like, constraints. Nothing says you have to continue making exactly this. I plan on making a full version of my Game Jam game, but it's not going to be a whole lot like my Game Jam game. Like, you're not going to really recognize it, and that's totally okay. The point is that if you think the thing you made in the Game Jam has promise, then you are inspired to make something based on it. So if you want to make a version of this that where having like collectibles and stuff like Subway Surfers or whatever would feel really good, then that's totally fine. But I think as is, just having like a collectible right now in the game as it is that allows me to just skip a bunch of stuff, I think would not be super fun. I think the fun is in navigating all these really tight spots and getting in the zone and getting in that flow state. And I think a collectible that allows me to skip a bunch of stuff would take me out of that. It would cheapen the experience for me personally, at least. Oh, I barely touched that. Dang. Oof. Hey, Kangles, are you back? Hey, real quick. Let me. Dang. Speaking of distracting, just us here. Can I just say that when I decided that I was going to stream jam games, I had not like realized how much worse I would be at video games when I'm like streaming and talking to chat and reading chat and stuff. Yeah, floating does make things easier. I don't know. I use it occasionally, but not very often. I don't know. For me, I personally don't think that when I'm playing this, I'm like actually trying to go crazy deep. I don't know. Like seeing my score and having a good one is dope, and I definitely get hyped when I am crazy deep. But I think really it's just like almost kind of meditative to play this game. I just get into the zone of dodging stuff and it's fun. Um, and so I most of the time slowing down doesn't really uh, it's not something that I think about doing because when I'm in that zone, not what I'm focused on. My brain is not like, yeah, let's slow down. My brain's like, let's speed up. I don't know. But who knows? Maybe I do it more when I'm not playing on stream. Can't remember. Playing games on stream is surprisingly more difficult than I thought it would be. I should have expected it. It should have been obvious. Man. Ooh. Okay. Been playing for a bit. DUCKDEPF is super fun. I think there's only like Wielki Pierego in the chat. So you should check out the game. If there's anybody else, also check it out for fun. I would go rate it, but I already have. So you played more than you developed? Yeah, it's because it's fun, man. You made something fun. I would go rate, but I've already rated it. I will leave a comment with a timestamp link to the video when the video is up on YouTube. Thank you for submitting. Rock. Okay. Sinking Hope. During a deep sea expedition, your submarine is suddenly attacked and your coworker's submarine is swallowed whole. Sea monsters tear into your ship, eating parts off of it, sinking it. Desperate and stranded at the bottom of the ocean, you must use a metal detector and an ancient trident to find the missing parts of your submarine and repair it by any means necessary. Controls E to interact, tab for the detector, left mouse to attack, right mouse, aim, left shift to dash. Okay. Guessing WASD to move, probably. So E to interact, tab for the detector, left shift to dash. Alright. I might have to reference those a couple times. So bad with remembering keyboard. Use your metal radar to find the fish that ate your parts, kill them to repair your submarine. Radar points in the direction of the part and be faster the closer you get. Throwing the trident is the most effective way of killing. Sick. Hello? I think your game might be crashing my computer. Oh? Maybe? Okay. I think it's working. It swallowed the other submarine whole with my friend still inside. Oof. The rest of the beasts ate parts off of my submarine, leaving me at the sea floor. Also, oof. Scuffed resolution? Yeah. Y'all need to, like, have an option to not do full screen. Is a problem. If I hunt them down, they might have the parts I need to repair my vessel and take revenge on the Leviathan. Left shift to dash, stick, attack, aim, throw. How far away can I grab it from? I have to be like right there. Radar. Sick. Okay. I feel a large presence. I should check my radar more often. Oh, crap! Look her go. Hey, nice. Okay. Now then, I believe... Aha. Is my ship pilot? What the heck is that? Jesus. It is impressive how you successfully make that feel so massive and imposing. Wow. Good job. Where? Who just took a bite out of me and where? Didn't even have a part, jerk. Nice dash, thanks. That thing was scary. In a really great way. I have to be close to it, right? That or it's just swimming pretty quickly. He's speedrunning my game now? That's funny. There you are. He just stopped. Oh. No, I wasn't like watching him on purpose or anything. I just legitimately checked the Ludum Dare page, saw that he was streaming, and wanted to see if he was on Twitch, so I could raid him because nobody was hitting anything for like 20 minutes. And I was playing danger games as well, but I played several and was like, okay, nobody's gonna stop by. But then I was like, wait, is this like a VOD or something? I thought because he had played my game before, but no, turns out he was just playing it again. I happened to see it on stream him playing it. Jesus, you dick. And there's another fish. Is that it? Just those two? You jerk. Did I just die? Whatever. Um, do I need to like make it swallow a torpedo? Probably. But I'm also just gonna keep shooting at it anyway. God, I can't see. All hope is not lost, the beast is dead. Dick. That was dope. That was cool. I liked it a lot. Ludum Dare Twitch kind of dies after the first few days, which sucks. Yeah, I not like proper fancy streamer, dude. I'm just somebody who thought it would be cool to, because I've seen a lot of streamers play people's games and not really play them, if that makes sense. Like they give them a try, or they play them for like a set amount of time. That's it. So my goal was just to kind of actually fully play people's games, even if it took a couple hours. And so I did that, and several people were happy. That's kind of was my goal, is just to give devs that wanted it the opportunity to have their game played for like all the way through and get that full experience of getting to watch somebody play every part of their game. So yeah, I'm happy. It's a bit unfortunate that it seems to have died to some degree, but it's cool. It's fine. This was very fun, very innovative. Definitely had themes. The graphics were honestly shocking. I'm sure like it really helped that you had a lot of like effects and darkness and stuff going on, but I don't know. It was very cool graphics wise. Like that giant Leviathan. First time I saw it, I freaking felt small. Like I felt just so cool to do in a jam game. Yeah, everything was amazing. I'm struggling to think of how anything could be less than 5 stars. I don't know. You did good with this one. The other thing I'm struggling to think about is like, how do you make this a full game? Because if the entire game loop, you go get a part, put it on your ship, and then you get a part and you put it on your ship, it doesn't feel like that's enough for a full game. If you extend the game loop, like upgrading your ship and stuff, yeah, maybe like you're upgrading it so that you can eventually make it out of the trenches that you're stuck in, like the deep stuck in. Maybe you need like several upgrades to be able to escape because maybe you fell into a trench that the Leviathan can't get into, but you have to go out of it to search for materials, and also you have to go out of the trench to be able to escape the ocean. And so you have to upgrade your ship enough that you can kill the Leviathan so that you can um, leave the trench, because otherwise the Leviathan will eat you without killing it. Or at least if your ship leaves the trench without killing it. You can't outrun the Leviathan without your ship. Something like that. I don't know. I feel like this could be a really cool full game. I think the visuals would need to be a bit clearer because I could see it getting fatiguing, not ever being able to really see what's going on all of the time. But I think if you could see a little bit further, most of the time, and then there, like, if the Leviathan comes around or something, like it could just like for effect lower your field of vision or something. Yeah, I think there are definitely ways that you can flesh this out and turn it into a proper game. Sick. Okay, as per the usual, although I guess this is your first time and nobody else is here, uh, I will leave a comment with a timestamp link to the video once it's on YouTube. Be able to check it out there if share it with the other devs or anything. Thank you very much for stopping by and submitting your game. It was awesome, and you rock.